Hi, thanks for joining today's meditation. My name is Maveen Kaura. Today we'll be doing a meditative talk on the subject of going to preschool. The reason I want to do this talk today is because my daughter is 3.5 years old and tomorrow is her first day of preschool, tomorrow being September 2nd, 2021. So I started thinking about it. I was reading through some of these stuff yesterday on some of the requirements. So tomorrow's is actually not the first day of preschool technically. I guess it's the meet and greet of the teacher. And then next week will be the actual first day of preschool. When I was reading through the paperwork, it really talks about, what to do to prepare your child, what to do to prepare yourself, what to pack, what kind of things that we need to be aware of, phone numbers, that kind of stuff. Stuff that you would need to know when you are taking your kid to school or picking your child up from school. So it got me thinking, because some of the stuff that you really talk about in the paperwork is about social anxiety about leaving your kid behind, or your kid's anxiety when you leave the kid behind. So I started thinking about my own experience and how my experience would fit into this, as well as how her experience will fit into it. So just to maybe start back with my earliest memory that I can remember of going to school or preschool. So I do recall, I believe it was either kindergarten or grade one. I can't pinpoint exactly what grade it was. I try to go back and try to remember. A huge part of me wants to say kindergarten, but a part of me also believes that it's grade one. I do remember and recall my dad driving me to school. Only reason I really remember that is I remember he took me inside, dropped me off. I think he had taken me to the principal's office, probably registered me, introduced himself to the principal, let him know that I was his kid, and of course, exchange phone numbers, etc., whatever they typically do, sign forms, what do they have to do. And then I remember walking, or I guess standing there, and him walking away, and he was talking to the teacher, and I'm assuming he's shaking the hands of the principal. And for some reason, to this day, I've always felt that he gave the principal money. He was handing him money or cash or something. I'm not too sure why. I'm not too sure why that memory sticks out to me. I don't even know if that memory is true. But for some reason, it's always stuck to me to be true. That when I was watching, he was giving the teacher money, thanking him, looking back at me, and then kind of smiling and then leaving. I just remember standing there. I believe I had my backpack on my back, headed towards the classroom. I think I was just maybe looking back. He may have not even noticed that I had looked at him. I don't even remember that part of it. I just remember my dad taking me to my first day of school. And that part really stood out to me. So thinking about it, I get to take my daughter tomorrow to the meet and greet. Really just get to meet the teacher, have her kind of take her to the space where she'll be spending 2 hours 2 times a week in an area that's so unfamiliar to her, and introduce her to that space and introduce her, this is where mom and dad will drop you off and pick you up from, and this is going to be your new safe space while you're going to be making new friends, learning new things, playing games, etc. So today, what I did was just to get her prepared. We had, my wife and I had actually found a cool Dora lunchbox for her, probably when she was still, I don't know, in her first year of birth. She'd always watched Dora on TV. She really enjoyed it. Still, even to this day, she likes it just for breakfast and then hates it for lunch and stuff. But she still watches it. And we bought it and we kept it. And we've held on to it for probably almost 2-3 years now. We've just always had it, just sitting in our pantry, knowing that we wanted to have this Dora lunchbox for her first day of preschool or school. We had bought a backpack for her as well. Pretty cool. It was a little monkey backpack, for extra pair of clothes and stuff that they've asked us to put in there. My daughter's so cool. I think age 3.5, she picked her little Ewok to be her little safe toy, or her happy toy, her sad toy, her kind of like go-to in case she's not feeling so happy. She can go and grab this little teddy bear Ewok character, and totally awesome. The goal is really to take her there and then help her feel comfortable, so when we do take her to the first day of school, being next week, is to make that transition super easy and comfortable for her, but also comfortable for us. Just imagine, and I've never done this, and I'm assuming some people who have kids maybe have done this. I've never done it, and maybe you're about to experience this in the next few years, but you'll take your child to school, happy, excited for yourself. You're maybe a little nervous, the kid's a little nervous, maybe a little anxious, maybe a little bit of crying or a little bit of excitement. Got the backpack on, lunchbox in hand. You take your kid to school. You take a couple pictures before, maybe when you get there at the front door, something like that. You take the kid in. You look at your child in the eyes. You say, "I hope you have a great day. I love you. I can't wait to see you in a couple of hours." Give them a little kiss on the cheek or a big hug or whatever your little ritual is with that child. And you get up off your knee, or if you're holding that child, you put that child down and you turn around and walk away. And if your kid is crying, you just keep walking and trust that the teacher, the school, is going to take care of your child, because now you have to trust that someone else has your best intentions as well, a part of their actions. So it's something not only do I have to be aware of, but I have to understand how my daughter's going to feel. And that's where this meditation comes in. The meditations are about really understanding the feelings of other people. How will they perceive that situation? It's something unknown to her. She's going to go into this not really knowing what to expect, never really been away from mom and dad before, usually spends most of her days at home. And now we take her to this location, drop her off, and say, "Hey, we'll pick you up." Does she believe us? Does she believe that mom and dad will come back and pick her up 2 hours later? Does she believe that? Does she just say, "All right, good, have a good day," and just walk away? And does she then just continue on with her day, make some new friends, start playing with toys? Does she stand there just bawling and crying and chasing after you? How will she perceive that moment? And meditation is really about understanding how the other person feels. So although the school has asked us to drop her off and walk away, when we come and pick her up, that's when the emotions return back to you. Excitement, maybe a little scared, kind of wondering how your kid felt when you weren't there. Did they cry the whole time? Did they stop crying? Did they make any friends? Did they enjoy their snacks? Did they, did they have a breakdown for like the whole 2 hours? Whatever. Um, did they make new friends? Like I said, did they play games? Did they learn some names of some friends? Um, did they cry for 30 seconds and walk away and forget all about you? It's really trying to understand how that person may feel. It is the unknown. It is the unknown for 2 hours in this situation until either you return, or maybe you don't get to find out for a few hours later if a spouse or a friend or somebody else who's a guardian is picking up this child. Then having the opportunity to talk to that person and say, hey, how was your day? And finding out about what they did, and was it exciting? How was the teachers? What did they learn? What did they do? What did they play? And really being a part of that day, and not focusing on yourself, but really focusing on that child, because that's who it's really about. That play school and preschool is about them. It's not about you. It's not about your emotions. It's not about how you feel. It's about how they feel. And the meditations are about understanding how they feel. And that's what this talk is about. It's about understanding how that person, that child, feels, how they may feel, how they may not feel. Maybe they don't care that you've left them. Maybe they've been waiting for it for a long time. If I know my daughter, probably not, but it might be, who knows? Maybe that's that one thing they need to start really developing their own personality. I can tell you for sure during COVID, she hasn't been around as many children as we would like, but it is what it is. Things have slowly started opening up, and hopefully with the way things are, they stay open and they have the opportunity to make new friends, go to different parties, play dates, stuff like that. So we're really hoping that this is really a great way for her to develop more of her own personality, character, and who she is and who she wants to be. Because we don't want to mold her into something that we think she should be. We want to really help encourage her and show her and help her become the person she wants to be. Obviously guiding her right and wrong where we feel is right and wrong, but also showing her what the potential decisions that she makes and what the consequences of decisions could be, right? She's 3 years old. So we're obviously just trying to show her the best possible way, but that's more future. Right now it's preschool. So really that's going to be, tomorrow meet and greet, and the big test will be on next week when we really drop her off and have to leave her behind and really focus on the emotions that I feel, but really about the emotions she will feel. Because in the end, it's not about me, it really is about her. From day one, it's always been about her since she was born, because what else are we doing? Myself and my wife, we have obviously dedicated ourselves to ensuring that she has a great life as much as we can provide, and giving her all the right steps to be able to develop the right characters for herself to be, the best person she could be when she's older, but obviously developing that from a very young age and helping her develop the skill sets that she needs. I do feel this preschool will also help develop those skill sets as well, especially when it comes to personality, confidence, hopefully trust, love and loyalty and friendship, and all those different qualities that can come from when you meet people in a school setting. So that's really my thoughts on my daughter's first day of preschool, which will be coming up very soon. I do believe the meditations we've been doing together here have definitely helped in the acceptance of the way things will be, but also in my own understanding of being able to let go I definitely am someone who likes to have a little bit of control or perceived control of what my environment can be, and obviously dropping someone off that I completely love more than myself, with a complete stranger, and trusting that complete stranger with my daughter is something I'm going to have to learn, not only for this age, but well into more ages, and dropping her off at different things like, say, piano or different recitals, or into some sort of martial art, whatever. I have to trust that process, that fundamentally everybody out there is great, and most, if not all, people out there are going to be out there to help develop this child into what she wants to become, not who they want her to be. Thanks for joining today's meditation. My name again is Maveen Kaura. I want to thank you for joining this meditation. If you're watching this video, let me know if you have a child going into preschool, or if you've experienced this type of emotions, what you felt like on the first day of dropping your child off, male or female, or multiple, if you got twins, or if you had 2 or 3 kids all going at the same time, different grades, doesn't matter. Let me know how you felt about it. I'd really love to know, because obviously it helped me understand and maybe gain more acceptance. Remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button to the YouTube channel. Check out YouTube, discoveryourlifetoday.com website and YouTube channel for other videos. And again, remember to share this video with other people, and let them know about this talk or other meditations that we've also done on the channel. Thank you so much.